Hey, Darkest Dungeon's back. It's been a while. I had to get a little reacquainted with what was going on around camp and stuff. So the current situation is that we're trying to grind basically at the blacksmith because I need these final tiers of weaponsmithing and armor smithing equipped because I have all these level 5 characters, but they're not really functionally proper level 5s until they have level 5 armor and level 5 weapons. Otherwise they have shitty level 3 stats instead, which means that they're getting completely wrecked when I try to do level 5 runs. So that means we have to save up deeds. And unfortunately that's going to be a bit of a grind, because I have 18 right now, we need 44, so I need to save up 70 more deeds. And if my characters level up too fast, we'll get set back a little bit more on that, because then I'll have to go buy additional party roster slots, which also cost deeds, and so that'll set us back a little bit, but I'm trying not to. Anyway, last time I did a run, we did our what do you call it, antiquarian, for the first time, I believe, or maybe second time. And they were collecting a bunch of money, and it was really good for us having a nice amount of resources and everything. But everyone got really stressed out, probably because the antiquarian's not particularly useful for combat, so it makes it harder for everybody else. But it seemed to work out. But in the meantime, now I'm gonna have to do a level 3 run because of the fact that those characters are all tuckered out and they need a day off. So I've picked out this one right here. We've got a skirmish. It is short, which is a little bit disappointing, but it promises 4 deeds, which more or less makes it a good target for me. It's ruined, so I've brought along a Crusader for their anti-undead bonuses. We've got our Vestal for the usual healing, and then we've got a Leper and a Houndmaster coming along. Let's see, it's a short run, so we don't usually need too much. I admittedly haven't done a short run for a while. Let's see. With 5 people, we might eat twice. Yeah. So I'll bring along 8 food for starters, because we might get hungry twice, but we specifically don't camp, so there's no throwing a ton of food away for that kind of purpose. And I'll bring what we need along the way. Should be good to go. Let's go make a mess. It's been a while. I don't think I've played Darkest Dungeon in about a month. Part of that was because Dark Souls 3 came out, and that's just... Some people don't care about that game on this channel, sure.
Better place to begin than the seat.
Wow, immediately. But you can't please everybody, but by and large, Dark Souls is like the driving force of this entire channel as far as shows go, so I definitely need to prioritize that for a while, and it took priority a little bit more than I ever meant it to, but it was, I was busy for a while. Sometimes I'm just blown away by how much time can just vanish when you're busy with something. But hopefully we'll have continuous episodes up until the finale of Darkest Dungeon now, whenever the hell that'll be. Admittedly, they made the game long now. All right, everyone's pretty much back in their normal spots now. Oh, these goddamn maggots! You're gonna pay for that one. Zealous Accusation, 6 to 11. Annoyingly not super likely to kill, and we don't really have an AoE. On my... yeah, he was not equipped or even learned by his axe, so we're not going to be using that either. I'll just do single target. Damn. There's a dice roll. At least with single target we can more or less guarantee the hits happening. See, I can mark target, but no one else here benefits from mark target, so instead I'm just going to keep rushing the big baddie. Now that he's in melee range, I can more or less... I might just ignore the maggot until the actual threat is out of the way. Right now, there's not a lot of need for healing right now, so let's go for some small chance of stunning. Nope. It wasn't very likely, but I figured I'd go for it in case it happened. Because getting him to miss a turn would have come in handy. You count as unholy, right? Yeah, so Smite does get a bonus against you. No lucky crit, though, now. That only works on bugs. 10 hit points means that that's his last action, and it was a miss, so that's nice. Screw it, let's smite this little bastard. 5 hit points remaining, with 2 bleed per round. Oh, it's his turn already. Ooh. The Morale Destroyer. I'm not a fan of that. Oh. Somewhat unexpected. Oh. Also a little unexpected. I figured I'd throw in a Hound's Harry to split the damage a bit. Alright, fine.
Another one falls.
Zealous Accusation takes things out.
This expedition at least promises success.
I will say one thing I like about this game that's different from a lot of the games I've been playing lately, because in the meantime, while this was gone, I did do, I played through Banner Saga 1 and 2, and I've also, of course, like, I've had an ongoing XCOM 2 series and stuff like that.
Trinkets and baubles.
And I do like the fact that it doesn't matter who gets kills in this game. The more I play games that have that mechanic, the more I dislike it in general. Particularly because, like in a game like this, for example, the Vestal is clearly a support role. So having that character constantly, let's see if I can stun chances are all over the board. I only have a 100% chance. Have I not upgraded the skill at all? Oh yes, it is rank 1, isn't it? Whoops. I'll just go for a hit then. The more I play party-based games, though, where the who gets the killing blow effects experience, the more I just don't like that mechanic, honestly. It's frustrating. Wow. There's a crit. It's really annoying because there's just, in every single game like this, there's always characters who are just flat out better at killing than other people. Like, a Hellion or a Crusader is just so much more likely to get kills, for obvious reasons, than your average Vestal, or, God forbid, Antiquarian, or even Jester in some cases. And so having the experience be distributed by who gets killing blows all the time and stuff like that, it would just be agonizing. And you might think like, well, that's why I didn't do it, because it'd be stupid to do it, right? But so many games do insist on doing that, when it makes just as little sense, in my opinion, in those games. Like, I can't help but notice that, like, even in games like XCOM, where everyone has a gun and everyone can shoot every turn, there's certain characters that are like super heavy, scary, crazy characters, and there's certain characters that have sniper rifles that can fire on the entire board. Dare I touch it? I'm touching it! Hidden treasures! There's like characters that can shoot half of the entire map with their crazy sniper rifle, and there's characters who have super miniguns and rocket launchers and stuff. And then there's characters that are mostly like, oh shit. Don't play with it. Stop playing with things. It's bad for you. Oh. That's not a good start. Wait, nothing happened. No stress happened. That was a bit of a surprise. You have the best, yeah, 110% disarm. You must be wearing a bonus item right now. No? Is it a... Do they always have a over 100% chance of trap? No, it says 70 here. Oh, it says resolve. Whoa. Wait, no, why is it... Actually, no, I don't see why it's 110%. He has a 40 bonus as his base, and then 30 for leveling up, but he has 110 overall. What is doing that? Neither of these things say trap. I genuinely don't know what the deal is there. Anyway, that's more or less what I just wanted to say, though. It's just that there's when it's easier to kill characters with specific characters than it is with other characters, the fact that they attach the entire upgrade system of characters to that is really exasperating. So it's kind of refreshing to get back to Darkest Dungeon, where it's like, oh yeah, just go kill things with your party and everyone gets a reward. Yay! Because I've been dealing with a lot of games like that. Like, freaking, Banner Saga gives you, like, berserkers that attack multiple times per turn, and then it'll give you a guy with a shield where their benefit is that they can help people not die, and then they both require the same number of kills to level up, and I'm like, why? Why'd you do that, game? Hey, bad guys. I'm here for you. I came for your chest. I should probably heal people a little bit. He's got an ocean of health, but I should probably avoid it being depleted anyway. Bleed, everyone, bleed. There's just something inherently satisfying about being able to attack the entire screen at once. Oh, I guess he agrees, because he did the exact same thing back to me. Oh, that is rough. The bleed feels relatively weak. So, like, when you do it to the enemy, you're like, oh, but it's not gonna kill them fast enough, and, like, it feels weak in that moment. But when it's coming towards you, you're totally like, oh, fuck, I'm in trouble all of a sudden. Let's help out here. I can get a decent chunk of healing done all on my own, which is probably a good idea to do in this situation. Yeah, a bleed going towards the AI is like almost a bummer in its pace, because you're like, oh, but we've got to kill them fast as possible to win. But when the enemy is doing the bleed to you, you're kind of like, oh, that's not good, because I have to live with the consequences. Even when this fight's over, I'll still live out the rest of that bleed and have to recover it ultimately. Uh-oh. That's a bad time. This would be a good time to do that party heal. Nice. That'll keep us healthy. Let's try to finish this guy off before things get worse for us. More Hounds Harry. I don't even care. Lead their whole damn party. 4 per round. Sounds great. Rude. Oh wow, nice resistances across the board. Wow, the entire party actually resisted that bleed. That's some luck. But yeah, my healing's not going to keep up with the blanket damage they're able to do the entire party each turn. But I'll still try! Get out of here, you nonsense. Oh, the corpse is still here. That's less than encouraging. Let's see. See if I can single target this guy down. Totally got it, cool. That was just one cutthroat, and he's practically gonna bleed to death, but one more hit will take him down. Ow! I'm gonna have everybody heal themselves, and the dog's gonna finish that guy off on his turn. Because we did take a fair amount of damage, but the fact that everyone has a heal helps me catch up a bit. Ow. There'll be no more blood left for the leeches! Everyone feel better. One tiny heal at a time. Up, here he comes. And he missed! So I don't have to regret the fact that he lived a little longer. And he's gone.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Wow, our inventory is filling up already. Eldritch Slayer's Ring. 25% damage versus Eldritch, -2 dodge. That's nice. Archer's Ring is bonus accuracy skills. Decent stuff to sell if I need to also. How are we doing on the map? Right, we have to backtrack to the beginning and then go to the other 3 rooms to continue. There's almost certainly more rooms along the way. Let's find out what we get here. The key unlocks a hidden compartment. Ooh.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
So we can't carry... We cannot carry the gold either right now, and I'd like to, because it's only 100 right now, but it's a stack, and it's going to quickly grow past that. I'm just going to get rid of the dog treats. Let's just all be honest with each other here. I already have a bad tendency of forgetting they exist for the entire run, so I might as well not try to hold on to them in replacement for money. They give you a bit of a bonus for that individual fight, and I do need to get better at remembering to use them, but this is a short run, so it shouldn't come down to that really. Although, shockingly, I'm doing a short run, and I've only explored 3 rooms so far, and my damn inventory is full already. That's somewhat unusual. Really, the best case scenario here, besides somebody just magically dropping 70 deeds for me, would be if we randomly scout out one of those trapezohedron rooms where I get, we get like, what, 7,500 gold worth of gems to carry around? That's the good kind of having trouble with inventory space. That's not deeds.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright, we're throwing away status-related items because I just want to have every damn heirloom that I can find so we can upgrade all of our buildings.
The light, the promise of safety.
One interesting thing about this game is that it actually, once you collect enough heirlooms, because there is a fixed total of how many you need in the game to upgrade everything, once you've fully upgraded everything because you don't need heirlooms anymore, the game actually gets noticeably easier, not only because you have all the upgrades to make your characters as good as possible and avoid dying and everything, but you also get the additional bonus, which is pretty great, of the fact that you, because you're not picking up heirlooms, suddenly your inventory is just so free. And so you can keep all those status-related items in your inventory all the time, and maybe even stock up on them intentionally. And having all those cures in your inventory means you can just fix every damage over time on you and your debuffs, and it's great. So I look forward to that.
Be gone, fiend.
I feel like being in that kind of situation is the best-case scenario for when I finally get to the darkest dungeon itself. We don't have any more status-related items, do we? Agonizing that my shovel's about to get used right there, but I can't get rid of it here. I don't want to put down my food because I don't want to deal with the stress damage that comes from it necessarily. And everything else is an heirloom, so gonna have to use our last torch and then drop them. Grab more gold. And we'll just have to deal with however dark it gets over the course of the next room or so. Oh, stop it. Up there, that actually happened that time. One way I can maintain the light levels, though, is that I can have the Vestal use the bonus light spell to help us out a bit. Which I might do anyway here, because we don't want that guy to do that too many times. The stress problems he causes. But he might get one-shot by the Houndmaster if given the chance. Anyway, hello friends, die. How you feeling about that? Let's see, it's Dazzling Light gives you bonus torch, but that's not a damage spell, that's just a stun. He's got a bad resistance to stuns though, so it's not a terrible idea. Maintain our light level a bit while also, well, while failing to apply a stun apparently. So much for that dice roll working out for me. Oh. Well, that's some unfortunate rolls altogether. Oh. Down to the last hit point. That was a series of not so great rolls. Oh, he stunned me just fine though. You guys are just being bastards about this. Fine, be that way. A goblet round 2. Is it the Hound's turn? Nope. Let's just finish this guy off so no one else has to spend their turn on it. I'll have to heal the Houndmaster next though, because I'm letting him get a little too low now. That's not a great roll either. Just trying to hold the stress back. We could focus on the body, but let's try to deal with the bulwark guy. Ow. Although shockingly low dice roll for a crit. Ow.
Palpable fear.
Not playing nice. I think it's actually time to go back to party heals, because now everyone's hurt. Just gonna keep working on this guy until we can get him down. Hopefully the Houndmaster will take out the guy in the back next and we'll be down to just the crossbowman in about a turn. No! Really? That's not great. Oh well. Now we have these two little guys down here to be a problem. Blocking my path. And we don't have corpse clearing abilities, I don't think, so you just have to wail on them. Oh well. Just need to get rid of one and then we're pretty much in the clear. Get out of here. Well, oh, there's the 17 I wanted the whole time. Of course. Now it's just down to one crossbowman, so we should be pretty safe at the moment. I'm gonna take a moment to heal. Because the leper should be able to finish him off anyway. I should probably just go for the heal on my party. A full party heal's way more efficient than hopefully any damage he can do back to me. Yeah, 2, maybe a bleed? Nope, no bleed. Is that a bleed skill? No, it's not. Okay. See if we can finish him. 6 to 11's not great, though. But he doesn't have much else to do with his turn. Bye! Nice to meet you and all that.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
So at this point the quest is complete, but I might as well fight my way through the rest of the dungeon just to see if we can get more items along the way. Yeah, just keep everyone healthy. Ooh, those are some nice rolls. Freshly baked.
Abomination cleansed from our lands.
Wow. Fantastic rolls.
A trifling victory.
No, you don't need to play with it though, it's okay. This might actually put him over the edge. Oh, hey. Oh, but he's taking it. God. Goddamn Klepto. Can't feel bad oh no. Oh no. The Collector? You're gonna do that to me. What's his bleed like? He can be bled. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong skill. Alright, good luck everybody. This is really bad news. Just in general. What's his stun resistance? Pretty garbage. I mean, his stun resistance is pretty good. I have a 1 in 3 chance of stunning him, basically, which is pretty bad, especially with that chance to hit being low. But not going for it also sounds like a bad idea. Good. Come on. If I got lucky, it would have been pretty great. Is he unholy? He's... What? He's a skeleton head. How is he not unholy? He's human and eldritch. God damn it. Alright, well I still might as well smite him. Still damage, just no bonus. That is a good chunk of damage to start this off, but now he's gonna start summoning a bunch of bastards with his collect call. C-A-L-L-A-T-T. Alright. Got a Vestal and two Highwaymen. No. This is all around bad news. Well, at least our party was relatively healthy when this started. The best I can do is just work on all of them at once a bit. Hopefully our heavy hitters up front can really take chunks out of these guys. Why does their Vestal have a spell like that? Headache. I don't have a spell like that. That seems silly. They're all eldritch, so I get no bonuses. Hey, come on now. Alright. Yep, the damage they can do is really serious. This is not ideal. There we go, I was hoping I'd get that lucky. 66 hit points. The problem is he can keep calling in more people, I think. Oh, here comes the stress. He's just a pile of bodies. Come on, good. Yes! I'm getting lucky and unlucky in equal measure of this run. Oh man. Let's just focus the guy down. I might just rush him every turn no matter what the rest of the party's doing and hope that works out. Ah, shit. I did it again. That's my bad. I mixed up the heal icons and thought I was on the party heal. I'm shockingly capable of making that mistake more than I really should be. Still not in melee range for the big guy, unfortunately. 11 to 20 is not the best roll either, but he's taking 2 per round. So he has 15 hit points, so 11 to 20, and I need to do 15. Just makes sense to take out the surefire thing. Now at least my melee character can attack the collector. You have the killing eye. Turn it towards our victory, says the leper, which is a weird thing to say. Hey! Accuracy and crit on the healer. Sure, why not? Die hard. 34 hit points to go. He's gonna use collect call probably, but let's see if we can get him down before then. 6 damage per turn, 23 hit points remaining. Okay, you're in serious trouble, so single target heal for you. I really don't want to lose a Houndmaster right now. 13, he's down to 4 hit points. He's summoning people, but this will be his last turn, I think. Well, I'll double check his heal and yeah, 6 damage per round. He's dead. As long as he doesn't get actually healed, hopefully. I want to attack the Vestal because I don't want it to heal him. Although I don't actually know if this version of the Vestal has a heal. But I feel like I should attack the rogues instead because I don't want them to attack me. I want to minimize how many attacks come in at me because they do like 12 damage per round, which is a problem. Awesome, a miss. Hey, Collector's dead. They still fight me? Wait, this isn't over yet? Shit. 2 damage per round. He has... how many hit points? 15 now. We should be able to make this work, though. We should be able to make this work. Thought I'd be hoping to be a little more effective than that. Alright. Wow, there's a crit. That would have been a good thing to apply to the Vestal, but you never know when it's going to happen. Oh, yeah, there is a heal. That's what I feared, but it's too late for that now. We have less to worry about at this point. Wow. Getting some good rolls all of a sudden. Whew. Now he's self-buffing, which is always weird. Because there's nobody else in the team anymore. What a surprise. Surprise encounter from a collector that as far as I can tell, isn't... Yep, there it goes. Surprise encounter with a collector that did not end in anyone dying.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
There's one more curio off in the distance. I can drop... At this point, I can dump my food. There we go. Last curio's a torch. I can turn that into money still.
A fortune.
No, I can't, because I can't carry
waiting
it.
to be spent.
Oh well. That's that. Every room's explored. We know the last one's empty. Fought a collector. Let's leave.
More bones return to rest.
Go get some people some therapy.
Remanded to their abyss.
11k on a short run is not bad. We have 4 deeds in our main reward and 3 from the quest itself, so 7 deeds total from that run, making us 10% of the way towards the progress I'm trying to make to be able to properly upgrade my weapons and armor for the high end game dungeons, basically. And we have had people level up. Okay. Miller in particular is now one of those said endgame characters. And Zach's on his way to being there next. Black Plague. He had a very up and down run, didn't he? So he maxed out his stress, but then he had a virtuous outcome, and then he caught the Black Plague. 75% blight and disease resistance reduced hit points, reduced speed. It's an all-around problem, really. But more than anything, and then he became robust, which means he's resistant. He became resistant to disease. What? At the same time they got Black Plague. Sure, why not? He will no longer prey or flagellate anymore. Annoying. Alright, let's go try to fix his Black Plague. For obvious reasons, you don't want a member of your town with that.
Life, I could feel an insistent gnawing in the back of my mind. It was a yearning, a thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated.
God damn it. One of my goals was specifically to let my low-level characters recover so I could put them on another run. And Merrick went missing, and Fable refuses to leave the bar, so 2 of them are unusable now until hopefully next week if we're lucky, but maybe even longer than that. Alright, well, first priority, let's take Zach to the medical ward, get that plague fixed before he gets it on somebody else. Alright, we're not using them in this run, but I saw at the stagecoach that they were offering me a level 2 character, so welcome to the cast Minor, that was one of the many names of a user way back at the beginning. This series started so long ago now that I don't even know if people are watching anymore who have half these suggested names. By the way, you guys can still volunteer yourselves for names, those you are watching right now. And I might even prioritize people who say them more recently, because there's a decent chance that people from back then aren't even watching anymore. But yeah, our big old cast is still here. Last episode we tried to progress time so our low-level cast could go on another mission, but they're still resting, which is frustrating, so I don't have a full crew for them right now. And since that's not happening, I'm doing another middle tier one, but hey, that last run we did in the ruins leveled it up so that it hit level 5, which means we can finally go after the middle tier version of the Prophet. So I've put together this crew with a healer and tanks and so on with their usual legendary items that help out so far. So the Man-at-Arms is set up with stuff to keep him alive and stuff that helps him get healed better. Vice has the bonus healing bag, which I might take off until the boss fight itself to avoid stress building up too fast, but it'll be useful for the fight. Ego's set up to be front row to do a total of 40% bonus damage. And Gray is there to have their ancestral map for exploration purposes. Hopefully things will go smoothly. The Prophet's usually not too much of a problem. Really Really nothing about the ruins tends to be that difficult, actually. Out of all the places in the game, I would say it's the part that I'm most confident in, where I don't think anything's gonna go wrong. And I don't necessarily think I'm gonna lose characters. Whereas basically every other part of the game, especially the bosses and every other part of the game, I usually think I could be in some trouble. Maybe not the cannon. I've done a decent job of keeping the cannon from Yeah, so far the cannon's never fired yet, and I'm relatively happy with that. For medium run, we'll overstock. We're gonna overstock like crazy because it's a boss fight, and that's when I want everything to go as smoothly as possible.
This raving creature had to be silenced, but doing so proved maddeningly impossible. How had he survived the stockades, the icy waters, and the knives I delivered so enthusiastically into his back? How had he returned time and time again to rouse the townfolk with his wild speculations and prophecies? The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
We're off to a good start on the exploration part. Alright, so backwards I would get a barrier and not a whole lot of anything else. So, not much reason to go there. And we have a very obvious direction to go in. This is the boss right here in the bottom corner. It's because he's always the furthest room from your starting spawn point, and this entire level's basically a large hallway with a couple of little branches that go off for one room and then go back in. Oddly enough, with the fact with the way it goes forward and it has two branches along the way, and then but there's also an opportunity to go backwards if you want to. This is weirdly similar to what it looks like if you try to draw a map of Dark Souls 3 in its general campaign. Let's go ahead and take off the bonus healing item for a while. I'll put it back when I feel the need to. No, don't play with the bad things, Vice. Alright, I do need to get some of these traits fixed. Hey, sentimental gifts.
Wealth beyond measure.
And I got to keep them. They didn't take them from me.
Brave and the fool
wow.
alike.
Wow. Yep, 1,750 gold just right there. The first steps into the mission with nothing else happening along the way. Alright. So the real... Ow. I walked into a trap without disarming it. That was my mistake. The real danger here isn't the boss fight, it's the dungeon along the way, because we have a relatively long run to go in, and not a lot of choices to make if we want to go straight there. I'll take the shortest path possible, so we won't be taking the side path this time, but that could still be a problem. Ow. We'll raise the torch level a bit, because I really don't want to get stress problems here. And let's see about one-shotting these conscripts if I can. Not the best chances. Maybe I should be working on the back row anyway. There. Oh, wow. That's a nice roll. I figure between the Vestal and the Houndmaster we might be able to work on the back rows better, because they don't seem particularly likely to be able to one-shot the front rows, but looks like I failed there, so the Houndmaster plus the Man-at-Arms could have teamed up pretty well to take out one of the bone conscripts. Live and learn. Or live and not learn, but continue to live somehow, because you, despite not learning from your mistakes, you continue to fumble into success. That's my life story. Alright, well now two of them are low on health.
As the fiend falls,
so I was hoping to take out both of the low on health characters at once, but that didn't work out. Thankfully the Man-at-Arms can hit rank 3, which is something that's relatively rare for melee characters. Or at least for frontliners. Usually you're more of a midliner character, like a bounty hunter, if you can attack rows like that. Surprising necessity for single target healing going on here. Oh no, this character doesn't have... This character has Bulwark of Faith equipped instead of the accusation, so I can't take out both of the skeletons at once. They're the remains. That said, there's not much left, so it's not really going to be a big deal. I just get used to having that ability. May want to swap that out. I probably had a specific reason for why I had that equipped last time I played this game. Or played as that character. Let's go ahead and swap that out real quick. Get rid of Bulwark of Faith for now. And switch it back in for Zealous Accusation. I like having access to that skill. And as we press on... It's not... No, guys, no. Alright. Really, more than anything, I just wish I could skip this dialogue. There's plenty of moments where I'm like, okay, I get it, they're interacting with the thing, but it happens like 5 times per run sometimes, and I'm just like, alright, please, just let me skip the dialogue, please, please? And then you can't, for some reason. You have to wait for a few seconds for it to slowly dissolve. I do need to get rid of a lot of these negative traits, and now that I have a decent chunk of money, that's what I should do, is I should, every time I pick who I'm taking on a run, I should just pick other characters and be like, alright, those characters are all getting various traits scrubbed today. And that would work my way through the system. I believe I've probably even said that I was going to do that before, but then just didn't. It happens. Damage's chance is not great against the conscript, because the prot. Still could go for it, though. Let's go for the marksman. Between the Man-at-Arms and the Houndmaster, we can probably take out the marksman along the way. Oh, he's hanging in there, huh? Wow. 9 damage is more than I would expect from that guy. Oh, bummer. I decided to attack the party instead of the, specifically the bow user, because I thought maybe we'd finish off the the one wounded veteran. But it didn't work out that way. And it's turning into a bit of homework to keep this Houndmaster alive right now. I might want to put on that bonus healing item and accept the consequences for stress. Ooh. Not quite getting the kills I'd hoped for, but maybe this will be that. Nope, but the bow user just barely clung on. The double kill I thought I was getting didn't happen. Alright. Really everyone needs a heal at this point. At least a little bit. The only obvious choice is the bulwark at this point. Unless I want to attack a corpse for a while. Yeah, I really should have taken out the stress guy by now. I should have immediately had the Houndmaster... that's my mistake. I should have had the Houndmaster and the Vestal focus firing the what you call it? The Noble down. Gotta keep track of these names, because every time you switch tiers between... like the level 1 runs, level 5 runs, level 3 runs, they throw the same enemies at you over and over again, but they change their names very slightly. 7 to 13 is a pretty good chance. There we go. I should have done that sooner. I'm gonna have to use some stress recovery along the way. Damn, we took a lot of damage though. Like more than I would expect to be taking so fast. Do I have unupgraded skills here? I have level 3 heals on a level 4. Oh yeah, I guess I could have had a slightly higher heals. I might pay for that. Really though, what we're gonna want to do here is just put this... let's put this head back on. And enjoy those 30% bonuses to heals, and hopefully, don't die along the way. Unlock strongbox. Nope. If it's unlocked, I'm not touching it, because I just assume it's a trap at this point. Don't, damn it, guys. Alright, well, I'm gonna try to... oh, no. Damn it. Alright, fine. I do need to get that cured. They're getting... it does feel like they're somehow more active than before. It could be that... it could just be foggy memory because it's been a while since I last played, but I don't remember people stopping at every single thing I walk by to interact with it. But this run and my last run, that has been totally happening. Every time I walk by any object, somebody in my inventory, somebody in my party tries to play with it, and I'm like, stop it, guys, come on! Try to take down the madman as fast as possible. They're both stressful characters, though, so it's kind of a pain to have them both at the same time. They're not playing friendly. Alright. Ooh, bleed's not good news either. So I could go for Judgment, try to take this guy out. 5 to 12, that's a decent chance of success, but I should probably heal, too. But I really want him to not do... oh, 51% chance of hitting. No. None of that nonsense. We're just gonna have to wait for the Houndmaster to get another turn. Alright, 11 to 21, decent chance of killing that guy. There we go. One less opponent to deal with. Those are almost hilariously gory remains. It's kind of great. Stop it! Oh, shit. It is so early in the run to be maxed out.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
God damn. Oh, well. That's my mistake. Right, I need to get the Crusader back in rank 1 because that's where he gets his big bonuses. Son of a bitch. I may just need to retreat. I may have just made a mistake here. Wow. Yeah, we're the second... we are the second fight into this run, and 2 people have had their resolve tested already, and they both failed. No doubt I made some mistakes too, but also a few bad things have just happened on their own, and to some extent too. But I am not gonna want to commit to this. Son of a bitch, just die. Just end this fight so I can run away and come back later with recovered characters. I'm definitely ready to call this a failed run. This might be... it might be some bad luck, and it might be some element of just, taking a break and trying to come back to a game and be like, oh shit, I made a terrible miscalculation at some point in this run, didn't I? It's totally a possibility. But the stress levels are so hilariously elevated right now that I'm not going to want to stick with this. The addition of the Madman, who I believe was not in the vanilla version of the game, is pretty rough. Just because the Madman often is coupled with the Occultist, or the Enchantress, or whatever they want to call it, at any particular tier. And having both of them at the same time can be pretty rough sometimes. Because that's just two characters at once that start spamming your party with stress every turn. Now it's just her, but she'll try again. Rude. We'll be taking her apart piece by piece, and we'll have a swell old time. There we go. Bye bye.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Well, at least I can get some deeds out of the deal. We are leaving now. Bye.
A setback, but not the end of things.
Yep, that was probably my fault. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of here before it gets worse. And enjoy the fact I got a few deeds out of the deal, which is not terrible. That's my primary goal right now. But we're gonna have to spend some money on fixing these guys, which is not great news. And we'll be back for that profit later.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
Well, the good news is the entire low-level crew is back, so that'll give me something to do while these characters are all resting. Ascend Vice to Sanitarium. Any weird traits? Yeah, they have a lot of stuff I want to get rid of, obviously. God, I want to get rid of most of their traits, honestly. They're a pain in the ass. But for now, we need to deal with the stress problem. Next up, we've got Gray. Just looking for any weird stuff, like likely to lose items while gambling or whatever the hell. They just won't drink. Poor guy. And I'm probably going to fix up Ego and Imperio also, frankly. They're pretty bad. In town, we'll only drink. Well, that makes that relatively straightforward, doesn't it? Alright, enjoy your drinks then, sir. We're spending more money than I'd like to, but at least the Antiquarian gave us a lot of money, so that we don't have to worry about that so much. And, I'll probably be doing an Antiquarian run next to get even more money. So let's get those horribly mauled stress meters wiped out. And the next run we'll get a chance to work on taking this low-level crew and this brand new Grave Robber that joined us, possibly, into another run to get more money.